my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta, Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run, even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a youngster wanna meet the sun, we gon' rap to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
82 regular season games, 3 rounds of the playoffs to get right here. It's the NBA Finals, and now all of it comes down to this historic Game 7. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The action coming to you from New Orleans, where the Pelicans will be hosting the series tonight up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, they took Game 6 in a real nail-biter, escaping elimination. Now, a deciding Game 7, as they look to put the finishing touches on this comeback. A lot can be said for the energy of a Game 7, whether you're at home or, as they'll be doing tonight, playing on the road, Kenny. You've played in your share of Game 7s. What's going through their heads right now?
Well, you know the world's watching. Every player, every former player, your peers, fans, everyone's watching. Nerves can play differently, but once things get going, you kind of get into the flow of the game and you block everything out.
This will most likely be one of the biggest games that any of these guys have ever played in. But, you know, these are moments that you dream about. Somebody has to step up. It's just a matter of who's going to step up.
Big moments, big players.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We're at the jam-packed arena here in New Orleans. The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. You look at the Pelicans, it doesn't get better than a Game 7. And they know they can win it all here, guys, tonight. What a hard-fought series.
And you know what? A whole season, well over 1,000 games, boils down to one final showdown to determine who will be NBA champion. And with the eyes of millions watching, one team will cement their place in history.
Yeah, if you're a player, though, you can't be thinking about all the eyeballs on you. You know, some guys thrive on that kind of pressure and marquee. Others have a hard time dealing with it. But either way, I think they all enjoy doing what they're doing. And I know everybody here and everybody at home, are going to enjoy the heck out of it as well.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Patrick Beverley out there with Martin. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Monroe in at the power forward position. Now here's Rose. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And the dunk by Lopez.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Whiteside has screen on Rose. And here's Beverly. Shot from the wing. Monroe, no good.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here's Beverly. Passes it to Whiteside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Ellis with it. Dishes it to George. Lopez a screen. Stolen by Monroe. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Beverly, and he converts the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Ellis against Martin. Lopez kicks to Rose.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
That's good.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Rose. Kicks it out to Ellis. Pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. 6 points for Brook Lopez. Raptors with the lead. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
History may not be on their side tonight, but he said that's okay with them. They want to make a little history of their own and become one of the few teams to win Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. He said, believe me, this is a challenge we're up to. Let's see, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here is Rose. After the made shot from Greg Monroe. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So both teams changing it up here. Exum kicks to Bargnani. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Martin the screen. Hollis Jefferson passes to Martin, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Hollis Jefferson. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Noah the screen. Williams dishes to Noah, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And so here's Toronto, following the score by New Orleans. Just 3 to shoot. Exum's shot is off.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They come off the loss on Friday.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Now here's Redick. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. George, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Pelicans score.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Williams. Mirotic against Bargnani. Now, here's Exum. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Noah. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Exum. He feeds it to Bargnani. Takes the 13-footer, and that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team.
I feel like we're the hungriest team.
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished five, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Raptors, we've got Zeller, Patrick Beverley out there with Exum, then it's Greg Monroe, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Raptors leading by 3. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And it's Exum in the corner. Wide open look. And that's good for 2. Exum's got his first 2 points. Now Redick still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Exum. The shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Mirotic. The kick out to Lopez. Tries from 7. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lopez has got 8. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the inside. Zeller. Lopez with the block. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Leonard, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Again, Leonard missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Jokic. Uncovered. Toronto grabs the miss.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Exum's got 4 points this quarter.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Joakim Noah's checked in for Lopez. Paul George comes in for Mirotic. Ellis is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Mo Williams subbed in for Rose. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Whiteside's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Bargnani comes in for Greg Monroe. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Martin in for Dante Exum. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Martin. Rebounded by Ellis.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He throw good, Paul George.
Been a very solid outing for George. He's got 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Now, here's Beverley. Right side a screen. Beverly against Williams. Here's Bargnani. The 17-footer goes down. Bargnani's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Ellis against Martin. Up off the screen. Right side sends it back. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And so he hits both. Pelicans trail by 7. Outside, George. Noah the screen. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Raptors leading by 7. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Ellis goes in. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And Bargnani throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Now here's Noah. Shot clock at 5. Ellis kicks to Williams. They grab their own miss. Jokic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Bargnani. Bargnani missing again.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And so we wrap up the first half. Toronto ahead, up 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoff energy is in the air, and we're halfway through this game. For the Raptors, they've been playing extremely tough, and you can feel that they believe they can come away tonight with the championship. If they come out of the locker room with that same emotion we saw in the first half, they may very well do just that. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, the shots were dropping, Bo. I mean, they was just dropping out of everywhere, dropping out the ceiling, dropping out the popcorn guy man's hand, whatever. It didn't matter what the defense was. They found a way to get a good look almost every time. They just got to be patient, take as long as they need to keep finding those high.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. It's been a clinic from Brooke Lopez.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
We've got Ellis. Paul George is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Williams. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Mirotic against Monroe. And that one hits back iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Martin. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Martin's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Come on, New Orleans! Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the Pelicans making a change here. Rose is checked in. Pelicans trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Jokic. The shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way. And here's Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Now here's Whiteside. Defense is right there. Here's Martin. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ellis kicks to Rose. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Martin. Beautiful. Dish, and the layup goes down. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a
Beverly with the ball. The feed to Martin. The baseline jam. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Martin's got 8 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Brook Lopez is checked in for Mirotic. Then for the Raptors, Tyler Zeller comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Dante Exum in for Patrick Beverly. They set the pick. Rose attacking. Have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Raptors leading by 9. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Exum with a wide open look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Dante Exum. And it's Ellis penetrating. He dishes it to George. Off the left rim and out.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for two.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Pelicans trail by 14. It's Ellis on the wing, covered by Martin. Here's Jokic. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Martin. They break it out. 5 on 3. Can't get it to go. Ellis with some nice D. The Pelicans have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now here's Rose. After Dante Exum's miss, with that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Jokic.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Ellis. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Raptors. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The dish to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. That drops. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Now, here's Exum. 7 points in the game. And stolen by Mirotic. Outside, George. Kicks it to Lopez. Back to George. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. George has got 11.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now, here's Exum. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. 5 on the clock. A 3 from Leonard. Raptors get it back. Zeller passes to Exum. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Exum's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And Mirotic kicks to Rose. Now the Raptors moving it up for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And again, New Orleans with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from behind the arc.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 8. There's the pick. Feeds it to Leonard. To the wing on the left. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Rose. Now, here's Exum. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Exum's got 11 points. Now, Mirotic. He kicks to Lopez. The 10-footer. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Raptors leading by 11. So for Toronto right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Martin is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Bargnani in at the 4 spot. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Leonard dishes to Bargnani. He had a nice open look right there. Bargnani's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Toronto. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Ellis, the pass to Jokic. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Beverley with the ball. Williams picks him up. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Bargnani, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
No good on that one. Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Mo Williams. And he's good on the second. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Noah. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And Beverley kicks to Bargnani. Outside Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Dishes to Beverley. Leonard sets a screen for Bargnani. Here's Beverley, banked in off the glass. Beverley's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Here's Ellis. Bargnani grabs the board. Raptors leading by 14. In the corner, it's Martin. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Whiteside sets the pick for Beverley. And it's Whiteside off the drive. Can't get it to go.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And that is good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And the Raptors call time here. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Leonard playing extremely well. He has 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
So for the Pelicans, Lopez, he's checked in for Mirotic. Paul George comes in for Caldwell-Pope, and it's Rose in for J.J. Redick.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Now Beverley. Paul George missing from long range. Bargnani. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Raptors lead by 14. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Ellis wide open. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
6 to shoot. Rose against Beverly. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Rose dishes to Lopez. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Beverly against Rose. Pass to Bargnani. Noah with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Raptors. Monroe comes in for Bargnani. And here's Beverly. Here's Monroe. Noah with the block. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Zeller. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 14. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. .153 left in the 4th quarter. Rose goes in. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Leonard's got his